Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and I'm unemployed. So in case you haven't seen my previous vlog, I quit my 9 to 5 job and accepted a library associate position at my public library. And I am starting my master's program. So I have this 1 week of no work, of pure unemployment before I start work next week. So far, during my unemployment week, I have been cleaning. That's all I've been doing. Okay, I have been deep cleaning the house, organizing the house. I'm gonna go on a small rant here. Because I was literally talking about this with my husband and a few of my friends. Working 5 days a week and only having 2 days of rest is insane. That is not enough time to take care of your business. It's literally taking me 2 days to clean, organize, take care of personal errands. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, having to do that all on a Saturday and Sunday is insane to me. That is not enough time. We need a 3-day like weekend. We need a 4-day work week. That needs to be a thing. I'm really happy that I decided to have this 1 week off to just take care of things. And I have finally taken care of most of my checklist. So I can now relax. I have relaxation time for real this time. And with that being said, I am thinking about doing a unemployment week of reading. So I have a few choices. I have Bat Eater and other names for Cora Zhang. We're following this chick named Cora Zhang. Why is there a hair tie on there? And she witnessed the murder of her sister. This takes place during the peak of the COVID pandemic. So this is like in 2020, and her sister gets pushed in front of a subway train. And it deals with a lot of xenophobia because there was a lot of racism during COVID. So we have that theme being explored right now. And she's a crime scene biohazard cleaning person. And yeah, so that is what that story is about. And I'm only 2 chapters in, so I'm excited to continue reading Bat Eater. And then I need to finish Choosing Theo. I'm 80% of the way in, and we're following a chick named Jade, and she gets abducted from Earth, and she escapes and runs into this Clickinian society where she has to pick a husband, and the males have gone to husbandry school, and she chooses Theo, hence the name Choosing Theo. And it is a fantastic read. Love it, love it, love it. And it's June, so happy Pride. I need to read the rest of Heartstopper. So I'm going to read volume 4 and volume 5 in this vlog because it's pretty homophobic of me that it's June and I have not finished the series. I don't know about you, but that's pretty homophobic. And yeah, I think that is the roster for now. If I have time, I might read The Night and the Moth. I've been wanting to start this. Look how beautiful. Okay. I thought One Dark Window was okay and absolutely hated Two Twists and Crowns, but I feel like Rachel Gillick has really amazing ideas, so I want to give her one last try. And I've been hearing nothing but amazing reviews about The Night and the Moth. So if I have time, I might read this. But for now, Choosing Theo and Bat Eater is on the top of my list, and Heartstoppers volume 4 and 5. So yeah, let's enjoy this unemployment week. And I'm gonna be recording the rest of this vlog on my phone because I don't have any more room on my SD card. I haven't edited any vlogs. I need to edit. So excuse the sudden change in quality, guys. I will be filming on my phone for the rest of this vlog until probably the end of the vlog, where I should have vlogs edited and I can remove videos off my SD card. But yeah, let's relax and let's read. Hey friends, so I completely forgot to share some exciting news. I have a new kitten. Okay, her name is Lily. She's napping right now. I just haven't picked her up to show you guys because she's still very skittish. My best friend rescued her from a Kroger, her and her sibling. My other friend has her sibling, and I took in Lilybug, and her and Bella have been getting along great. She is growing, and yeah, she's been doing great. I'll insert some very cute clips of Lily. Anyways, the landscaping people are here, so if you hear all that noise, they've been going at it since yesterday. I don't know why, because the bushes have been cut, the grass has been cut. All I know is that they're pissing off wasps because my Ring camera keeps picking up wasps. I'll insert a clip here. That has me mortified. Okay, I have a big fear of wasps. They scare me. I'm allergic to them. Like, if I get stung by a wasp, I have to go to a hospital and get like medical attention. So like, I'm over here like, y'all please stop because you're pissing off the wasps, and if I get stung, I'm gonna be mad. Anyways, so I'm relaxation right now. I'm relaxing. I found my 3DS the other day while cleaning my house, and I decorated, put on a case, and I have been replaying Pokemon Moon. I just got my Pokemon Rowlet, and yeah, I'm such a grass starter type person. Let me know in the comments below if you play Pokemon, like what is your go-to starter type. I'm always grass or fire, but I always pick grass. I never picked water. I do not recall me playing a Pokemon game where I've picked water. And yeah, it's been really fun replaying Pokemon Moon. I love Pokemon Moon. Like, I remember playing it when it first came out. Loved it, had a fantastic time. I thought it was very different. It is very different. I liked the direction Game Freak went with Pokemon Moon. All the other subsequent Pokemon games that came out, they're okay. I have opinions, but I'll reserve my Pokemon thoughts for another time. So I'm listening to Choosing Theo. I want to finish Choosing Theo first, because I'm so close to finishing it while playing Pokemon Moon. So I'm gonna finish that audiobook and then read Heartstopper Volume 4 and 5, and then continue Bat Eater. That is the plan for today. Hey friends, so I have you guys all at a weird angle. I'm on the floor because I'm going to the used bookstore in a little bit with my friend, and I decided during my hyper-focused cleaning session that I'm going to unhaul some books. But I don't want to make a separate video like I did last time because I don't know, I was just too hyper-focused. So I'm just like, let me pull these books out, and I want to show you guys what I'm unhauling. So first stack here is the Fourth Wing series. Listen, I enjoyed book 1. I thought it was cool, it was fun, it was different. I did not care for Iron Flame. Like, it was all right, but I've had some issues with it. And Onyx Storm, I DNF'd. I ended up reading like light spoilers about this and a spoiler-free summary because I was having such a difficult time getting into Onyx Storm, and I was gonna wait for the graphic audios to hit Hoopla, and part 1 did. But I'm just like, I've lost interest, and with what I know, I'm just like, I don't want to continue the series. This was not well written. I'm sorry. I forgot how far I got into Onyx Storm. I think 30%, and I just don't think this was well written. And I also went through my shelves, and there are some books that have been on my physical TBR for over 2 years now. And I had to like sit with myself and be like, do I want to read these books? Because they've been sitting on my shelf collecting dust. And every time it's time to unhaul, I'm always like, I'm gonna read this. But I had to like be honest with myself and be like, am I going to read this? So Within These Wicked Walls, I know I expressed interest in my last haul that I wanted to continue reading this, but every time I look at my shelves to read, I just don't pick this up. Okay, so we have the indie cover versions of, well, they're not indie covers, but I have like the old covers of King of Battle and Blood and Queen of Myth and Monsters. The third book was supposed to release this year, but then she pushed it back because she was working on another series, and I don't know, I just started to lose interest in the series, and I did not like Queen of Myth. I think I gave it 2 stars. It was a really, really hard read. I enjoyed book 1. Book 2 I didn't, and as time progresses, I'm not interested in continuing the series, so we're unhauling that. Immortality. I DNF'd book 2 of book 1, and I'm unhauling book 1, even though I love this book to bits, and it's one of my favorite books. Damn. You know what? I'm gonna keep book 1. I'm gonna pretend that this is an open-ended book, okay? There is no book 2. This book is so well written and it's so good, and there shouldn't have been a sequel. So you know what? I'm gonna keep book 1, because the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm like, damn, I love this book. Never mind. I'm unhauling book 2 though. That should not have happened. A Kimberly Lemming book. I know. I got edited by aliens, and now I'm trapped in a rom-com. One of my most anticipated reads of the year. House of Hunger. I gave this book 3 stars. Yeah, I enjoyed it, but like I didn't love it, or like, I don't know. I wasn't fully into the House of Hunger, so I'm just gonna go ahead and unhaul this one. This has been on my bookshelf since 2021. I'm not gonna read this. Like, Let's Be So For Real is not gonna get read. So we're gonna unhaul this one. Cackle. So last year, I read one Rachel Harrison book, looked into her other books, and realized this is not gonna be the author for me. I'm gonna go ahead and unhaul Cackle. She was also sitting on my bookshelf for a couple years now. Night Bitch. They just been collecting dust. Craven Manor. This is my first Darcy Coates book. DNF'd it. Didn't enjoy the book. The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. Everybody needed to go to prison in this book, okay? This was a DNF. Everybody deserved jail time. And my latest DNF, Phantasma. So sad about this one because the vibes were immaculate. The setting was immaculate, but it just didn't work out for me. So yeah, anyways, that was a book on haul. I also want to let you guys know that I finished volume 4 and 5 of Heartstoppers. I gave them both 5 stars. Very, very well written. I loved it. I loved the themes that were explored. I can't really say much because we're so deep into the plot that anything I say is 100% a spoiler. I'm ready to watch the Netflix show now. And I finished Choosing Theo. Gave it 4 stars. Absolutely loved it. It was just a fun alien romance time. The conflict kicked up like the last 15%. And I kind of wish that conflict and plot twist and information was revealed a little bit earlier in the book, but this is an 8-book series, and this is going to be the overarching plot throughout the 8-book series. So I understand why it was done like near the end, because some revelations happen that is going to segue into the next books in the series. I don't know if I'm going to continue the Clickanian book series, because 8 books is a lot, okay? And there's so many series I want to get to. But I'm not like completely against continuing the next book because I had so much fun with Choosing Theo. It was a fun time. I love alien romance books, and yeah, so I may or may not in the future read more, but for now I'm putting on pause on that series because there's definitely other books on my TBR that I want to get to before continuing with that. And I'm going to start Caught Up, and that is the second book in the Lights Out series, and I'm so excited because a few of my friends already listened to it on Hoopla, and it's on my Hoopla, and it's different. Like the direction that book 2 is going is different, which I knew was going to happen by the way how book 2 ended. I knew it was going to go into a different direction, but I'm looking forward to Nico, which is the female main character's cousin, his story. So I'm looking forward to listening to that. And yeah, so right now the vibes are continuing Bat Eater and starting Caught Up. And yeah, so I'm just waiting for my friend to show up and we're gonna go to the bookstore. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Hey friends, I have, oh my goodness, so much to update you guys on. It's been almost, no, I think a week now since my last recording session. And I know last week was my unemployment week, and I did start orientation at my library job. And it was just 2 full 8-hour days, Monday and Tuesday. Today is, what is today? Friday, June 27th. And then I started orientation day Monday, June 23rd, and Tuesday, June 24th. And they were long, okay? They were long 8 hours, 8-hour days. We were stuck in an office, well, in a classroom setting for 8 hours. Oh my God. That took me back to like grade school days. And I was so exhausted day one and day two. And then I have the next 5 days off, and I don't start uh actually working at the library branch until this upcoming Monday, the 30th. So I was at this admin office Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm at my branch boots on the ground next Monday. So I've had the next few days off, and I have so many updates. I don't even know where to start. I guess that's the life update, that I just did some training and I've just been busy. I've just been busy cleaning, and I know I'm always cleaning. I'm just such a every I don't know. It's like I have my cleaning hyperfixation moments when I see something that needs to be cleaned. Sometimes I just go in. Okay, I just start cleaning and I don't stop, and it's kind of annoying sometimes because I'll try to relax and then I see something needs to be cleaned, and then I just get to it. I just start cleaning. Anyways, I guess I will start with some reading updates. Bat Eater and other names for Corazing. I'm gonna go ahead and soft DNF it. Guys, I hate to say this, but I think I'm entering a reading slump. I'm having a hard time picking up a book right now and reading. Again, I've just been focusing on so many other things that I haven't had time to focus on before. And it has been nice to take care of other stuff, but I'm also kind of stressing out because I just haven't really been reading. And it's kind of hard to read with basically all the things that have been going on in the world, especially in US politics. Very hard to live, laugh, love right now, even though joy is so important. It is a very, very, very important part of resistance, of revolution, is to not let them steal your joy and to find joy in art and just basically doing the things that you love. But it has been very hard, and I've just been busy, so it's just been hard reading. And with that being said, I ended up soft DNFing Bat Eater and other names for Corzang. There's nothing wrong with that book. I think the book is beautifully written. I love the themes. I love the story. But after reading Annie Bot and then The Eyes Are the Best Part, which were two very heavily themed literary fiction books, my brain is like, please, let's not keep reading heavily themed literary fiction for right now. Like I just my brain just does not crave that right now. So I'm putting a soft DNF. I do want to come back to it. Again, I think it's a wonderfully written book, and there's nothing wrong with the book. It's just that it's just not what my brain wants to consume right now. So I put a soft DNF on that. I did get 30% into the audiobook of Caught Up, and I DNF'd it. I was talking about it with some of my friends, and I just could not get into it. Like, I knew going in that Caught Up was going to be very different from Lights Out because of the way that Lights Out ended. It took a shift. It took a tonal shift, and I knew that. I knew that going in it was going to be different. So I wasn't like trying to compare or have certain expectations of book 2 because of book 1, but I don't wanna compare the 2, but I'm gonna have to just a little bit, but I am truly missing the charm and the chemistry and the humor from book 1. I just think it's missing in book 2. I don't understand the romance and chemistry between Junior and Lauren. I don't see it, and it's a second chance romance, and I have nothing against second chance romances, but this is the second book with a second chance romance that has not worked out for me, and I'm still holding out hope. I'm hoping that there is a second chance romance that is good. This is the second chance romance that I'm just not vibing with. I don't understand the chemistry. I don't understand their history. I guess because they dated briefly in high school, and it just kinda reminds me of Wild and Wrangled. I think maybe, like, a high school thing is not I'm not buying it because I'm like, I don't know, you're so different from when you're a high schooler to when you're a grown adult, like, who you are, your likes, your wants, everything's changed, so I don't find it believable when there's this, like, obsession, this deep love for a person you haven't seen in over a decade. I just don't understand it. I'm not, like, completely, like, on it because I know there's probably, like, a love story out there that is a second chance romance and it's beautifully written and done well, but I just was not vibing with Caught Up. I was literally straight faced the whole time. It wasn't funny. I wasn't pulled in. I was just kinda like, so at the 30% mark, I decided to DNF it, and that's when I found out that I am indeed in a reading slump, and I'm having a hard time picking up books. But I do have one saving grace, and I briefly mentioned it in my last vlog about romanticides and how romanticides have not been working out for me, and I briefly mentioned anathema? Anathema, I think that's what it's called. And so I decided to pick it up because I'm desperate. I'm like, I need to read something. I Nothing is sticking. Nothing has been working out for me. I finally reached part 2 and I'm 225 pages in. She is chunky. She is almost 700 pages long, and y'all, this is so good, okay? This is so good. I'm so glad this was recommended. This is scratching an itch in my brain, and I am obsessed. I haven't picked it up in like 2 days, but I'm gonna read more of it tonight. And I wanted to give you guys an update about it before I jump in. And I'm like, hey guys, I finished a 700-page book that I did not talk about at all. But basically, we're following Mavis, and she belongs in this village. I forgot what the name of the village is. And it's like very heavily religious. And the settlement is next to these woods that are like forbidden to walk into. Like, I think there's like a magic barrier and you can't go into it. And they actually cast out sinners into the forest to be eaten by the forest. Hence the name of the series called The Eating Woods. And it's so good. We're following, again, like I said, Mavis, and then we're following another POV. It's the male love interest. His name is Zavander. And this is all in the prologue, so I'm not spoiling it for you. But him and his family are cursed, and they live on the other side of the Eating Woods, which is like they have like the monsters, the magic, everything. And Mavis lives in the mortal side of the woods, like the other side of the woods. And both um both sides think that each other side is like dangerous and full of monsters and abandoned. So that's why nobody from the magical, mythical side and nobody from the moral side has crossed the Eating Woods to go to each other realms. I'm so sorry if I'm doing such a bad job at explaining this, but yeah, I hope y'all are following me. But yeah, nobody from each side has crossed the woods because the mortals like they cast sinners into the woods to be eaten, and they're like, there's monsters not only in the woods but on the other side of the woods, so you can't go in there. And then the mythical people are like, the mortal land is like a wasteland. You cannot go in there. So we are following two POVs, Evander in his mythical world, and then Mavis in her mortal religious cult world. And she is like the black sheep of the village because she's an orphan. She was abandoned as a baby next to the woods. So everybody in her village thinks that she's a witch because who puts a baby next to the Eating Woods? A monster. So they're like, this baby girl is cursed. So nobody in the village really fucks with her except for her sister. And her sister are being raised by their step grandmother, Agatha, who absolutely hates them. And Agatha put her family in deep debt after the step grandfather's passing because he used to own a winery, but after his death, Agatha just spent most of the family money and then turned their winery into a morgue, like a mortuary. And so that's how they make their money in their business. So that's how the book starts off with. It's like a lot of world building. It's interesting because people say this is a romantasy, but there's so much world building and lore. It's honestly giving more fantasy with a romance subplot. Again, I reached part 2, 225 pages. No romance has happened yet, and it is a very slow burn book. There's already a lot that has happened. Basically, Agatha is trying to sell off Mavis and her sister Elijah because she's just like, I need to pay off this debt somehow. So she's trying to sell off the girls to marriages. I believe they're 20, 19 or 20. And so she's like, y'all are old enough. I'm going to sell you guys off to marriages so I can pay off family debt. And Zavander, his plot line is that he is trying to collect these bloodstones to lift his family's curse. And by collecting the bloodstones, he basically incinerates people from specific bloodlines to collect bloodstones. And there is one missing bloodstone, and he's trying to figure out who is that seventh bloodline so he can get that seventh bloodstone to lift the family curse. And it's so good so far. Like, I finished reading a fight scene with zombies. There are zombies in this book, okay? And oh my god, it is giving The Witcher like so hardcore, and it's making me want to rewatch season 1 of The Witcher only, okay? Because the other seasons I'm like, they were okay. They weren't my favorites. Season 1 was just spectacular. And no, we're not going to talk about how Liam Hemsworth is going to play as Geralt in the next season. Like, I don't want to think about that. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I'm like tandem reading this with audio and physically reading this, and it's so good. It's so well done. It's narrated by two people, and I'm absolutely having a blast. And I'm just glad that this book is working out for me. I'm just taking my time because she is a chunker. Okay, she is chunky. That's my reading updates. And then I did end up going to Half Price Books to turn in my on-haul books into store credit. And I did pick up 3 books. I picked up Fan Service, and it's a werewolf romance, and Duel with the Vampire Lord. I've been actually wanting to read this. Y'all know I love my vampire books. Look, it's sprayed edges. How pretty is that? I was like, heck yes. And then the last book is Her Soul to Take. And I've been wanting to read this one. Also, I believe it's a demon romance. And yeah, I stuck to my curated tastes and I got monster romance books. And also, speaking of Carrie Lake, I went ahead and I picked up Nocticadia. I heard this is really, really good. And both books actually got picked up by traditional publishing. So I went ahead and I ordered the indie covers because they're going out of stock. And I'm like, I need my indie covers. But I believe on Carrie Lake's Instagram, she's going to continue publishing this um like indie like indie format while simultaneously having this traditionally published. So the second book is coming out this September and I'm super excited. But yeah, another update. I also started replaying Baldur's Gate 3. That has been a lot of fun. I have not played a video game in so long. I know I just recently started playing Pokemon again and that has been fun, but I've been having that itch to play games again and it's just been really, really nice. So I've been riding that wave too. Anyways, I'm gonna go read more Anathema and I will get back to you guys with another update. Okay, so I'm with my friend Danny and we're doing a challenge where we have to pick a book out for each other that we feel like we'll like, but
we're not going to know what the other book is that we're picking for. So we're just going to buy it and give it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We have to hide it from each other and then we'll show it in the car.
So she likes fantasy, some romance. And I'm a dark girl through and through. With romance. So this is a little nerve-wracking, but this will be a fun little challenge.
She doesn't want fantasy, so I won't pick out a fantasy book.
You could do light fantasy.
What about monster romance? But you don't like demon?
No. Yeah,
okay, so no demon, no fantasy.
I'm not gonna block my blessings.
Okay.
So you can pick a light fantasy.
Okay.
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 All right.
All right. Break. All right, so we got the books for each other. You want to go first, or?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see what Danny picked for me.
So we haven't read any of these books. So we just read the back of the book, and we're like, okay, will she like this one? Will she not? So I got Tame the Heart by Ava Hunter.
Ooh. Okay.
So this is, it looks like an enemies to lovers book.
Okay.
But it's a cowboy.
Ooh, a cowboy. We love, what is it? Ride a cowboy, save a horse, something like that.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
There you go. Okay.
We will take that advice to heart.
Okay, I'm excited. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Right?
That actually looks really good.
And it's FMMM. FMMM. That's how I was in the back. I was like, yeah, she's gonna like this.
I love it.
And I think this one is like, it's like
5. So it's Ensnared by Rebecca Quinn.
Yes.
And so this is exciting.
Yes, and it's like some chick, she's like, I think she like did like a final war or something. It's like fantasy, like it was in the romantasy section.
Okay.
And she wants to live her life in peace. And then
Don't
there's
we
some
all?
ex-army rangers and like a pack of men, 5 men.
Time out, let me read this. This is, no, my brutes have made it excruciatingly clear where they think I belong. Beneath them, between them, bent over backwards for them, but certainly not beside them. This looks good.
I know, that's why I was like,
This looks good.
she's gonna like that one.
Oh. We'll report back after we read our books.
Yes. Hey friends, so I am back home, back from my indie book shopping date with my friend Danny, and damage was done. Damage was done, money was spent. I mean, you take me to a bookstore, I'm gonna spend money. So, first book I got was Dark City Omega, and it is written by a Black author, and it is shifter romance, and I'm super excited. I'm going to actually buddy read this with Danny. Don't know when, but we both agreed to buddy read this one together. And then I got A Soul to Keep. I've really have been wanting to get into this series. It is also monster shifter romance. I think it's shifter romance. I could be so wrong, but it's definitely monster romance. And this is a Duskwalker, and yeah, so I'm excited to read that one. And then Kennedy Ryan was at All Tropes like a few weeks ago, and she did a book signing event to promote the third book in the series, and I wasn't able to make it because of scheduling, but there were still some signed copies left, and this has been on my TBR forever. I heard Kennedy Ryan is an amazing author, and yeah, so I got a signed copy, and Danny got all 3 of her books signed, so I'm excited to get into that one. So that was my haul from All the Tropes. And then Sincerely Yours. So I didn't buy any books, but Danny, she bought The Perfect Fit, and she's read this before. She loves Sadie Kincaid. I think that's how you say her last name. And this is just a trophy buy for her, but she loves this author. She says that this author is an auto buy for her. So she let me borrow her copy. So I'm excited to get into this. It's a dark romance, and I think it's MMF. So I'm excited. And then of course we have the cowboy romance that Danny picked out for me. I'm so excited. I'm so glad we did that challenge. It was so fun. We were like walking around the store like, don't look, don't look, don't look. And then I got to the point that I was so anxious that I just went ahead and bought her book and put it in the bag so she wouldn't see it. And then she did the same thing too, so we can shop in peace. So I'm excited to read this one. And then I got a few more things that aren't books. I got this cute cherries car coaster thing. I thought this would be so cute. And I got this button for my tote bag. You look like the 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real bad. Apparently, this is a very popular button that they sell, and I got the last one. And I'm like, of course, it's an iconic scene from Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde. And then I had to get this Not Hoth book club from Ice Planet Barbarians. It's a little mug. I broke the our house's no mug buying ban, because our cupboard is full of mugs that there's no room. So me and my husband put like a rule that we're not allowed to buy more mugs. But I just threw out 2 busted mugs like a week or 2 ago, and I was like hyper cleaning the house. So I was like, we have room for another mug. So yeah, super cute. Okay, that is my haul. It is hot as shit outside. I'm exhausted, I'm thirsty, and I'm gonna get comfy, and I'm in a reading mood, so I feel pretty pumped. I feel pretty like, yeah, let's read. So I'm gonna shower, get comfy, and maybe read. I don't know. Hey friends, so I have a few, I don't want to say too many updates because, okay, well, first of all, I had my first boots on the ground library branch shift yesterday. Today is Tuesday, July 1st, and I do have an afternoon evening shift today. So I go in about an hour to the library for my second shift. And so far, it's been great, a fantastic time. I'm really loving it. All of my coworkers are so sweet, super nice, and we're all a bunch of nerds. So I fit right in. We were talking about video games, we were talking about books, board games, everything. It was such a great time. And the library that I work at is so beautiful. It's yeah. I was really happy. I really enjoyed my first day, and I'm looking forward to clocking in on my second day. So yeah, that's like the update with work-wise. It's been really cool. I really, really like it so far. Reading. Let me tell y'all what is going on with my reading. So I borrowed The Perfect Fit from my friend Danny after we went book shopping the other day. And I was hoping, a dark romance, something out of my comfort zone would really, really help me with this reading slump. And I got pretty far in. I think I got over 100 pages, and the smut is fantastic, and the men are fantastic. And I do like Lily, our main character, but I don't know, like my brain is like, no, this is not what I want right now. And I'm like, no, but like, was getting into this, and in this update, I was gonna like, dive into the book and talk about what it's about. But my brain's like, no. And I'm like, okay. I don't want to like force myself to read something that like I'm not fully in the mood for. So I did get further in Anathema. I'm almost at the halfway point. I'm on chapter 31 and I'm on page 288. This is some 700 pages long, guys. So I'm genuinely taking my time with Anathema. I realized that I really like to immersive read with this book. Like I'll put the audiobook in and just follow along as I read physically. And the actors are so good. And it is such a fantastic story. It's very slow burn, okay? Like I'm talking about like very slow burn, like plot and romance wise, super, super slow burn. And it's like giving gothic fantasy. It's so good. And I know I just keep saying that, but like I feel like this might be my favorite read of the year. And I'm taking my time with this. I really, really am, because the second book comes out in September. And I'm just like, oh, this is so good. This is so good. And I don't know. I just don't want to rush through it. I'm really like taking my time and absorbing the experience with Anathema. And if you guys are looking for a slow burn romantasy with a lot of world building, with gothic and fantastical elements, like I'm talking about like it's up there with like The Witcher. Like there's different monsters, there's different species. It's actually making me think of Oblivion, because my husband's replaying the Oblivion remake. So he'll be like playing that in the background, and then I'll be reading Anathema, and then it's just like I feel so immersed, because it's like he's playing a fantasy game with different species, different monsters, magic is involved. I'm reading a book with different species, monsters, and magic involved, and it's a fantastic time. So if you're into like that genre of fantasy, like Skyrim, The Witcher, Oblivion, like all of that, like I want to say maybe Eldritch horror is involved as well, you might really like an anthem. I did though start the audio for book 2 of the Claycanian series, Freeing Luca, because I'm like, okay, I know I mentioned this earlier about going back to my fantasy, about going back to my monster slash alien romance books, because that is just my favorite genre, and maybe I just need to go back to my roots, and that will hopefully like pull me out of my reading slump. Lo and behold, I've been listening to Freeing Luca like most of the morning before getting ready for work, and I got to chapter 6, and it is so good. It is so freaking good. Like I remember in the last vlog, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna continue the series because 8 books is crazy. Y'all, I'm flying through this, okay? Like I'm pulled in. I'm like, yes, yes, I knew it. I knew I needed not a dark romance, an alien slash monster romance to get me out of this slump. I'm so sorry if this vlog is like the most chaotic vlog I have filmed. I don't know. All of my friends seem to also be in a reading slump. Like I had one of my friends text me like today, like, girl, like I'm trying to finish this one book, but I just can't. And I'm like, listen, I've been fighting demons, okay? Like the book demons are not letting me finish anything. All my other friends, we've like also in Discord, we just been like, bro, we don't know what's in the air, but this reading slump is crazy. So we've all been feeling it. And I don't know if it's because of what's going on in the world. I could be, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to live, laugh, love right now in these trying times. And then yeah, I just think with so much going on here out in the world, and in just like personal things and everything, it just makes it hard to enjoy hobbies. I know yesterday I was super frustrated because my brain was just not letting me absorb anything, and I was just like upset and frustrated with myself. But yeah, I just don't want to rot on my phone. That's what I've been doing for the past 3-4 days. Just been rotting on my phone, and it fucking sucks. I fucking hate it. Like I really don't like rotting and doom scrolling. It makes me feel really anxious. So yeah, today was a good day. Today was a good reading day, a good like staying off my phone kind of day. But yeah, so I think I might just finish Freeing Luca and then wrap this vlog up, because I just feel so bad dragging you guys through this vlog and me just like not reading or finishing anything. I feel so bad. But thank you guys anyways for watching this very chaotic vlog. I really appreciate it. But yeah. What time is it? Okay, I gotta go pack my lunch and I gotta go to work, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Hey friends, so we made it to the end of the vlog. I'm gonna finish it. I'm finishing this vlog because I feel like I have dragged this vlog way too long and it's just been too chaotic. So I do have reading updates though, and that is that I finished Freeing Luca and I absolutely loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars. And I loved Luca and Alice and I loved their romance. I can't say too much because it is an overarching plot, so I would be spoiling book one if I get into too much details, but yeah, it's like reminiscent of Ice Planet Barbarians where there are other women involved that have been kidnapped. And now there are human women in this alien planet, and the alien males are like ecstatic because they're the Clitanians are they're going extinct basically. And so they're like, oh my god, human women, are we, able to reproduce with them? Blah blah. So that's like a main plot, but there's like villains involved and blah blah. But I definitely recommend reading the series. It's really good. If you like Ice Planet Barbarians, you will like the Clay Canyon series. But Freeing Luca was amazing. Luca is he's king. I love him, and Alice is so sweet. I love her too. And I also went ahead and I listened to and finished Saving Verico. Did not like that book. I gave that book 2.5 stars. Oh my goodness. I wow. Um so we're following the main female lead, Lily, and then our male lead is Virigo, and he is like briefly mentioned in Freeing Luca. And Lily is one of the two girls that were saved. That ended up running away into the forests. So we are following her and how she's surviving in the forest, and then she eventually, runs into Verico. And at first, I was like, I'm vibing with this. I really, really like it. And then Lily just started really getting on my nerves. I nominate her for the worst female main character in 2025. Like, I she had me she had me rolling my eyes, okay? Like I was groaning and rolling my eyes. I did not care. She was getting on my nerves. And the thing about Lily is that she's like a survivor and stuff because she comes from a family who traveled a lot and did a lot of like camping and blah blah blah. And for someone who traveled to different countries a lot, she was real ignorant. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. She was real ignorant, and I was rooting for Virgo a lot. Like I feel like she just stressed him out a lot, and like, ugh, he was just trying to do right by, his culture, his customs, and by her. And she just kept like just doing and saying some fuck shit. And she was just really pissing me off. And then after it hit the 50% mark, Verico was starting to piss me off. I'm like, Verico, like, I was backing you up for like 50% of the book, and now you're pissing me off. And I don't like this, okay? Truly, I don't like what's happening right now. And then I finished the book and I was like, that was not good. What happened? What happened? Because choosing Theo and freeing Luca was like top tier alien romance. And then I just felt like I was going crazy reading Saving Verico. I was like, what the hell? And now I started listening to Tempting Alzed, and Luca and Alzed are Theo's brothers. Verico is not related to Theo. He's just another alien. So we're back to that, and I'm on chapter 5. I started listening to it today while going to work and stuff, and I'm like, okay, my hopes have been restored because I'm really enjoying it, and I'm like, I just have that feeling that I'm like, okay, I'm going to like this one. So we shall see. And anathema. I am over the 60% mark. You see this? You see this? I read all this. I'm right here now. I'm on page 421, chapter 42. We still got 300 something pages to go, y'all. Okay, so I don't know when I'll be done with this. I'm still having a great time, and honestly, I'm really enjoying that I am taking my time with this. It's like a sweet treat. It's like when I don't have anything else going on, I will sit down and tandem read, like with the audio and the physical. And it has been such a wonderful experience. It's been so fun, and I'm not in a rush. Like I have moments where I'm like, damn, like I need to finish this, but I'm like, why? Like I don't got a paper due. Relax. Like this is a 700-page book. It's fine. Take your time. So I knew I was not gonna finish this for this vlog. There's just no way. Like there is no way. And Carrie Lake, she writes tomes, okay? Like Nocticadia is 700 pages, and her other series, Nightshade, is like also around the 700-page mark. And I'm like, damn, woman, what do you gotta say? That's like each book is 700 pages long. Girl, like okay, yeah. So I'm still having a fantastic time. It's just not really much to update you guys, only because it's still like a lot of world building going on, and the plot is moving at a slow pace, and so is the romance, but I'm honestly enjoying it, and it's like kind of like slowing me down because we live in a world where everything is fast paced, and I do sometimes get caught up in like needing things to be fast, and it's just nice that I'm taking my time with this book, and the book is also taking its time with itself, and it's not boring at all. Like I was scared I was gonna be bored. I have not been bored. Every time I pick this book up, I'm sucked in, and I'm just having the best time of my life. So loving this so far, and I look forward to reading more of this. And yeah, that is all that I have right now. I'm so sorry that this reading vlog has been so chaotic. And again, thank you guys for sticking around and watching watching this chaos unfold. I feel like a lot of us are in a reading slump. A lot of creators that I follow and a lot of bookish friends have also stated that they're in a reading slump. So we're all in this together, literally. And yeah, it is what it is. But again, I'm gonna end it here. What emoji should we leave? Ooh, duh, the alien emoji. Okay, if you made it to the end of this video, leave the alien emoji, okay? Because alien romances are always gonna hit, period. That's it for this vlog, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.